What's up, everybody? It's JoJo, your favorite gold coach, and I hope you're all doing well. I hate hero bans. Okay, that's the video. Thank you to my channel members for supporting me every month. Click that join button down below to find out how to become a channel member, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Okay. I will give you guys an actual video with nuance and like discussion points and all of the things you come to expect from me at this point if you've been a long-time viewer. I guess it's just kind of hard for me to talk about this because I know that there's inevitably going to be people who don't listen to what I have to say, and that's just every YouTube video. But this one especially, I'm gonna get a little bit irritated, and I just gotta learn how to deal with it and ban them like I normally do. So here's the thing, right? I want to start off by saying that from the jump, I don't like hero bans as a concept in general for ranked. For competitive play, high level, coordinated, esports, fine, right? Fine. I think that it's fine. I think it's actually good and healthy to have it at that level. But in ranked play, even in top 500 for Overwatch or whatever game you play, the upper echelons of ranked, hero bans are fucking stupid. And the reason for that is because in order for hero bans to be quality, in order for them to be a good thing, they have to come from a place of actual discussion and thought. And you're simply not going to get that in ranked. Even if you play at the highest level, people in ranked are stupid. And they're selfish, and they're random, and they have a lot of different reasons for banning different heroes that you might not have. And somebody somewhere on the team is going to get frustrated 99.9% of the time because the thing that they wanted banned didn't get banned. And I say this not as like a judgment of those people that get frustrated, but I too get frustrated when I think that we should ban a certain hero and it doesn't get banned. And it's to the point now where I kind of frankly don't care. If my team starts banning stuff, I just don't even select anything. If they don't ban something, I'll pick something so our team doesn't waste the hero slot bans. But in general, I just frankly don't care anymore because there's simply no point in trying to tactically decide what to ban in a group of ranked randoms. That's just how it is. That's how it happens to be. And that sucks. It sucks, okay? But here's the thing. In terms of Overwatch, I don't like the ban system because I feel like the ban system is the antithesis to what Overwatch is supposed to be. First off, I want to just point this out. The ban system makes it to where people don't get to play the heroes that they want to play. And I know from the jump, somebody's going to go, oh, well, suck it up, Buttercup. This is ranked, okay? And you have to play what's going to be best for the composition, for the team, for the map, for the counter. But that's just the point, right? First off, people who want a one trick are going to one trick regardless. And if you constantly permaban the same hero, then they'll just one trick a different hero. And a lot of people have come to the point where they're going to play one of two heroes and quote unquote one trick both of those heroes and still never swap. And second of all, you are never going to be able to cover those bases. So thinking that banning is some kind of solution to a supposed one tricking problem that you have, it just isn't. It's just not. That's simply put, it is not the solution to that problem. And I don't even think one tricking is a problem, but that's an entirely different video for a different day. To boil it down, I would much rather have somebody who has hundreds of hours in a single hero be on that hero and it be countered or whatever by the enemy team than have them play something they've never played before just because it is, quote, the proper pick, okay? But also, the counter is kind of the issue, right? Like, take for example Zarya. Zarya gets basically banned most matches. I don't have the hands to the statistics, but most of my matches Zarya is banned, and it's easy to see why. She's a very powerful hero. She has a lot of capabilities as the tank. She's very versatile. She's very strong. The problem is, with Zarya being banned, D.Va, which is Zarya counters D.Va, is now much stronger. characters like Ana, or even the characters that light you on fire like Onron, Ashe, and Mauga, are all now much stronger because you no longer have that self cleanse as the tank, so you don't have to worry about one of your supports swapping to Kiriko, and also you don't have the ability to cleanse or protect your teammates. You don't have the ability to save overextending teammates. So by virtue of Zarya being banned a lot of times, a lot of the things she countered or a lot of the things that she played well into are now elevated in strength. I cannot count the number of times where the enemy has had a certain hero that's causing a lot of problems. They are extremely good. They are the carry of the team. So I go to swap to counter that carry, and the counter happens to be banned. A very good example of this currently is Winston. Winston is a very, very powerful tank right now, and as a DPS player, I am sick of getting dove on by Winston players who know what they're doing. It's very infuriating. One of the counters to Winston is Bastion. Bastion breaks Winston's bubble very quickly. He also is able to melt away Winston's armor very quickly, making him very vulnerable. And so I go to swap into Bastion, and I get told to go fuck myself because someone randomly banned a Bastion. And that's my hero pool. And my other DPS isn't swapping to any counters. They're too busy playing Genji off in Narnia and struggling to kill an Honor for 45 fucking minutes. So I can't swap to Bastion. I could probably swap to Cassidy or Reaper, but those aren't as good counters as they used to be because Cassidy's Hinder Grenade, being a counter to Winston, relies on the rest of your team turning around and killing the Winston, which you can't always trust. And Reaper, I don't know what changed while I was away, but Reaper's not as good of a counter to Winston as he used to be. I'll have to look into that. The point is that the hero ban system immediately removes two important aspects of the game. Number one, being able to play the hero you want to play, the one that you relate to the most, the one that has the play style you enjoy the most, the one that makes you actually want to play the game. And number two, it removes a lot of counter options. In fact, one of the very common things that people do with the hero ban system is they ban the counters of their one trick. I've seen Reinhardt banned a couple of times because he plays very well into characters like Sig and Domina, because he's able to just kind of walk them down. And so Sig and Domina mains have started banning Reinhardt, and it's just so bizarre to see a Reinhardt ban because he's not exactly a strong tank. He's actually fairly weak, but he gets banned because he happens to be the counter. Roadhogs banned Ana, and they only ban Ana because Ana's very strong against Roadhogs, and that's just a couple of examples. Another thing is, like I said in the beginning of this, people don't ban for tactical reasons, right? They don't look at a map like, say, Rialto, which is a very strong sniper map on first point, and ban, say, Ashe and Widow so that the sniper power isn't as strong there, right? They ban things that annoy them, right? They ban Sombra, they ban Mercy, they ban Mei, they ban Ana, they ban, they don't ban things that are good for this map, or they don't ban things that are like very powerful, right? Like I expected coming back to this game and knowing that the hero ban system existed, I expected to see things like Kiri, Sojourn, Echo, right? I expected to see all of these like super powerful characters banned, and they're just almost never banned at my ranks. Maybe they are in the top ranks, I don't know, but in my ranks they're just almost never banned. And it's baffling to me because these characters are very strong. Kiri especially. Suzu is one of the strongest cooldowns in the game. Top 3, top 2 easily strongest cooldowns, most infuriating cooldowns in the game, and people just don't ban Kiriko. They just don't, regardless of how strong she is. They ban things they find annoying. Now, sometimes those things overlap, like for example, Jetpack Cat, who's extremely broken and extremely powerful right now, has a very high ban rate. But people aren't banning Jetpack Cat because they're strong, they're banning it because they find Jetpack Cat annoying, and that's stupid. And that whole permaban thing goes back to what I was talking about earlier about people just not being able to play the heroes they want to play. And you might say, well, those heroes are broken, they're very powerful, nobody wants to play into them because they're super strong, so the ban system needs to exist so that these strong heroes don't get to run rampant through the ranks. No, that's an excuse for bad balancing. That is something that you say when you want to not balance your game properly. And I'm not accusing Blizzard of not wanting to balance their game properly. unfortunately, but it is lazy to think, oh, this hero is overpowered, therefore we should just be able to ban it. Like, no, we should just demand changes be made and the proper changes be made. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't read the patch notes, so even after a character gets like appropriate nerfs, even after a character gets a lot of things done to them that makes it to where they're not able to, you know, play anymore, or they're not as strong, people will still oftentimes overban these characters because it takes them months to catch up to the fact that that character is not strong anymore. I don't like hero bans. I think they're very misused and mishandled, and I knew that they would be, right? Back when the idea of hero bans was being tossed around, like way back, I mean, like in Overwatch 1, the idea of hero bans was being tossed around. Especially during the GOATS meta, that was when hero ban, like the hero ban idea started to really take off. I said back then that in ranked play, it just simply would not be a good idea. You simply should not be able to force random people to not be able to play what they want to play. If they want to play a hero, they should be able to play that hero, regardless of how annoying that hero is. I get it, right? I hate fucking Mercy Res. I think Mercy Res is one of the most infuriating abilities in this game. I still don't ban Mercy, because I think Mercy players should be allowed to play their fucking hero, right? Regardless of how annoying it is, I need to find a way around it, right? Or in cases like, for example, Jetpack Cat, Blizzard needs to balance the fucking character. People should just be able to play what they want to play. Now, do I think that this video is going to magically get rid of hero bans, that me making this is going to take off, get millions of views, and the devs are going to go, oh my god, yeah, we need to get rid of hero bans, look how many people agree? No, I don't think that. But I do think that we need to have this discussion, and we need to continue this discussion around hero bans, because the system simply needs to go. It's not a good system. I played this game for years without a hero ban system. I played this game for years without a roll queue system, but roll queue was necessary. As long as open queue and roll queue exist at the same time, I think it's fine. The point is, hero bans, I don't feel like they have any benefit in ranked, right? I feel like hero bans should have benefits. I feel like there's theoretical benefits, but I feel like none of those benefits actually come through, right? The idea that you can like get together with your team and say, okay, we're running this composition, these heroes kind of shut down our composition, let's ban these heroes so that we have a better chance at our composition working. Like, there's some viable strategical, tactical ideas there, but that realistically doesn't happen. Instead, what happens is you load in and there's some person in team chat in all caps going, ban Bastion, I hate Bastion bad, ban Bastion. And the other teammates are either going to listen and just ban Bastion to shut this dude up, or they're going to ignore him, and then he's going to cry and whine and bitch the whole match because we didn't ban the Bastion. So I think that hero bans, like I said, I think that they're a good idea in theory. I think that on paper they're a fine idea. And I think that in the competitive scene, they're really interesting and really cool and definitely do need to stay in competitive. But in ranked, I don't know about that. I think that in ranked, it's just a really bad system and it doesn't work and we need to get rid of it. But that's all I have for you guys today. For real this time, as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member and get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, than please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.